Wuthering Waves 1.1 came out as we were traversing through the main story quest when Jinshi's banner was running. Chongli told us a very important piece of information, and that was that Jinxi became the magistrate at the age of 14. That basically means that her youth and time was taken away to be responsible, to be a leader, and to be there for the country of Jinzhou. And as we learn from her trailer before she released, Jue, the dragon, or however you pronounce their name, said that as fate has decreed, you are now Jinxi, the magistrate of Jinzhou. I kept thinking about it, and I was thinking about it, how that's kind of sad, that you have to be so young and to grow up with the responsibilities of taking care of many others, saving lives, taking care of a country. And it made me think about a certain anime character that everyone knows and loves. It made me think about how they had to be the ultimate tool in the face of challenges and destruction that comes to humanity. It made me think about a character whose birth shaped the balance and the tides between humans, sorcerers, and curses. And that is the one that fate had decided to give the tools necessary to become the strongest. The one who fate has decided to keep alive for 28 years to become the Earth's protector against cursed spirits. And that is Satoru Gojo. But to me, the difference I see between them is that Jinshi had Changli and an entire country by her side to help her in times of need and times of distress, and even had a whole other little island, mount, whatever it's called, to also be there to help her. And even during her story quest, she had the rover by her side to be a support and a guiding light and a shoulder to fall back onto when needed. But Gojo had no one. Gojo was distant from Shoko, Nanami, and especially Geto. Geto left Gojo all alone, not knowing what to do. And the death of Rico left him wondering that us youngings do not deserve what we went through. And that's why he became a teacher. He became a teacher so that the next generation of sorcerers and youth don't have to experience what he went through, of being alone, of being distanced from, not having someone understand him. And so that's why he became a teacher. But Gojo did not have the support that many had. The higher-ups were against his ideas. The Great Three families were all against what he taught and what he valued. And even his own best friend was against him. But Gojo still had faith. He still believed that the next generation that he raised up will rise up and change Jujutsu society. And while Gojo, yes, was seen as a tool in many's eyes, his students knew who he was. He was a human first and foremost. To them, he was strong, but also he was an idiot, someone funny, someone who saves others, someone cool. He was Satoru Gojo. And out of all the people to recognize that, it was Sukuna himself, the one who was known as the King of Curses, the strongest sorcerer in history. During the battle at first, Sukuna calls him mediocre. He says goodbye, the strongest, someone who was around when I was not. But by the end of their battle, Sukuna acknowledges him and says, "You did well, Satoru Gojo. I will not forget you for as long as I live." And Gojo died with a smile on his face, being recognized as not a tool, not a vessel, not the strongest, but as himself, Satoru Gojo. I feel like this is turning into a Gojo video. Okay, yeah, but I wanted to talk about a little bit the kind of parallels, how both were forced at a young age to grow up, to become who they were forced to be by destiny, and how one had a support system and one did not. How one rised up to the occasion and the other one fell. But in both instances, both succeeded. Because in the end, both got what they wanted. Jinzhou is safe and everything is good for now, and Gojo was acknowledged for himself and was able to raise up the next generation of sorcerers to fight by each other's side, and eventually they're going to beat Sukuna. At least I don't know yet. We're on a 2-week break right now. We're on a 1-week break right now. My boy Yuji, he's pulling out that post and he's like, "Yo, Sukuna, I'm a dox you, bro. I'm gonna dox you. You come back to me, or I'm gonna dox you, bro. Like we're fist fighting." Sukuna's like, "I bet." Yeah. Okay, but before I go, I got a second channel. I'm playing games. I'll play Wuthering Waves there too. Since the Wuthering Waves video, I decided to mention that. Also play Genshin. Mostly playing Genshin right now because I could try ZZZ, but mostly playing Genshin because there's more stuff for me to do in there. Wuthering Waves, of course, it's in its beginning phases, so it doesn't have much. I play it as it comes out, so it's yeah. But I can still play it. I got stuff to do. I gotta max out my Jinshi. I can yap about white. Anyways, okay, bye.